entrance. Playing against the zone, post inside and got in behind Martindale. Neither team has really had a major three-point emphasis in this game. Eagles in transition, off a turnover, Zachery got it, and the foul!
He was looking to cock this thing back and throw it down, and then decided at the last moment when he's going to take the contact to pop it up.
Zachery saw some room, takes it all the way.
Buckets here. First you'll see Zachery just kind of create something out of nothing. Just beats Caleb.
DeMar Langford driving and looking for a strong start. Zachery got a piece of it after it was batted away by De La Rosa, and Jaeden Zackery picks up where he left off in Florida, draining a three.
Let's take a look at each of the first couple of baskets. First, Zachery, watch as he finds this ball. And he's got to have the clock going because remember, his back is turned away from the hoop.
Post scores on the inside for his third and fourth points of the day.
Yeah, nice job finally finding that finish. Good block.
Langford stuffs Robledo, and this will be Jaeden Zackery's two easiest points of the day. Kai Ashton Langford, but first let's go back to Zachery.
Great look out in front. Nobody home for Zachery on the finish.
Jaeden Zackery with it for Boston College, right to the rack and finishes. Good move from the freshman out of Wisconsin.
Jaeden Zackery has been a revelation at the point for BC. He has the ball, and he converts the layup. Zachery to the rack. Aggressive drive for the freshman.
Dunks, that right there, ISO, and I'm just going to raise up over you.
Zachery the drive, and he converts.
Really good defender. Tough pull-up jumper, but right now, Boston College.
Here comes Zachery with the rebound. That's tough for a freshman, as you well know. Hop, skip, and the jump in the lane, and he converts for an N1.
For Boston College, who's got it now, Jaeden Zackery. Spent 1 year in the junior college ranks, and he's been impressive so far with the Eagles. On an average of nearly 11 a game, and he scores at the rim. Well, a little questionable. You could have nearly come down with number 4.
Hey, when your nickname is Captain Canada, you're named after a Marvel character, hey, he deserves a whistle or two not to be called or go his way.
Had been 0 for 5 in his career coming into this game from beyond the arc. Zachary's the cutter, leans into Usher, score the basket, and the foul is going to be on Usher.
They're in danger of getting blown out of this one. And Hall had it poked away from behind. Euro step results in a bucket. Zachery the scoop shot and score!
The Hokie around P.J. Hall. He uses the screen, beats the hedge guy all the way around. P.J., you got to get out there, stop the basketball, keeps his dribble alive, and the scoop shot for 2 to close the half.
His career high is 17 rebounds. That was against Columbia this year. Zachery hanging, absorbing contact, and scoring for the Eagles. Aluma, too strong on the 3, tries to follow his shot. Bickerstaff ends up with it. BC by 1, Zachery lays it in.
Langford draws 2 defenders. Who's the open man? Just 3 seconds left. Shot from Zachery is good at the buzzer. 39-24, a frantic possession. Boston College with work to do, trying to slow down Wake Forest, which has won 3 straight in the ACC.
22 points 6 times. Karnick tried to drive it, ended up on the floor. Zachery knocked it away to Bickerstaff. Karnick against Manick. 1 and 3 in conference play on the road for the Eagles. Karnick. He got the feed from Zachery. And that was one of the first times that he's been able to roll inside.
Ithiel Horton, first game back, second game of the season. There's a turnover. DeMar Langford out in front, and that rolls off. But the second effort is there. And a timeout taken. 10 to shoot BC. Post. Somebody's got to be open. It's Zachery. It's for 3, and it's good.
Believe me, I've tried it. It takes a while.
I don't think you're alone there. Van has it slapped away. Look at the 7-footer handle it. Post into the lane, little Euro for two. And Langford high up for the rebound. On the breakout, Zachery, and it's going to roll in, and a foul on the play.
Takes the brunt of the punishment
And has fouled. James Karnick with 12 points, 6 of 9 field goals. The rest of the team has 8, 4 of 12 shooting. And Callaway with a layup thanks to the dribble drive by Jaeden Zackery.
I think on the defensive end, this has been problematic for Duke early on.
They've got to play in the mud and make it an ugly game. So far, it feels like the type of game Notre Dame likes to play offensively.
Zachery pulled up his dribble and finds DeMar Langford.
BC hopes to make that same step with their move that feels like a splash, despite the fact it may not look like the national splash.
Zachery around Wirtz and one.
This is all being done inside the arc. This is just challenging Wirtz to get a stop in isolation, and that's a 6'2" guard, Jaeden Zackery.
Okay, I need to break this down for a second. So the obvious answer would be Buddy, because he's, the three-point guy and has been here. But I kind of feel like that's a trick question.
13 rebounds in only 21 minutes. He has had games of that ilk. End to end, BC continues to pick it up. Jaeden Zackery banks it home.
And Florida State again back in a matchup. This looked like a 3-2 matchup zone.
Zackery, the steal and the score. Shot clock down to 10. Jaeden Zackery going to work. Great find. How about it? Quinton Post on a rack attack. So many wonderful players in North Carolina. Here's Zackery. Step back three. This kid can play. Jaeden Zackery.
About it again, he and Karnick.
Great look at Zackery. He is a wonderful defender. Another steal and a bucket for Zackery. 13-point night for the freshman.
Jaeden Zackery, a 47% three-point shooter this year. Up top, great look to Quinton Post.
Well, you won a national title as a freshman, so everything else was gravy after that.
Yes, well, that's what I thought, but...
Here is Zackery. They need it.
They got it, plus the foul.
McGusty turns it over. Ashton Langford runs it down. Goaltending call.
He's hit some huge shots this year. He's not made an outside shot yet today. Oh, what a pass there. Zackery finds Langford, who throws it down.
And what's one of the things about Zackery that I love? The opening in the middle. I didn't think Jordan Usher could get there. Georgia Tech got Boston College on scramble. And what about the finish
by Zackery?
What about the finish by Zackery being able to get to the basket?
Zackery driving around Burton. The basket is good. They gave him the continuation.
A lot of continuation there. I mean, that's where the whistle comes.
NBA Arena, here we are, as you see. Now you look at the last two drafts. A couple of years ago, it was Joe Burrow who went from, again, just a guy to the first overall pick. It was Zach Wilson last year and Kenny Pickett.
Okay, so he's got a decent angle. There's no defense beyond, so they know they can go up top. Jaeden Zackery identifies that, and there's the little push as Collier leaves the air.
A tremendous amount of space for them to cut. A little back screen, rescreen. Now Karnick getting an angle in the post.
And another driving layup, this time by Jaeden Zackery.
The paint. And that angle by Karnick didn't let Dallas Walton get there to try to block the shot.
C trying to return the favor to Post, but didn't see Ashton Langford sneaking in behind him. Zackery. What a catch. Karnick. 6-point lead, BC. Pressure almost produces a turnover. The numbers. Zackery lobs it up, and Langford will finish.
Miami in a position to foul.
Got to get going relatively quickly. Ashton Langford the kick. Zackery for the tie.
Boy, the perfect three because it came off penetration.